Hi, Brent here at the Tool Jungle. Today we're talking about the K-Bond Elite. This glue by far is probably the best glue I've ever seen on the market in 15 years. One reason, well, multiple reasons. The first reason, let's talk about the strength. This glue is stronger than any glue in any shop. The only kind of glues that can compete with this in strength is your outdoor AB epoxy. Other than that, this glue is super strong, fantastic for laminating, doing build-up edges, for rotting, especially for rotting. A lot of people will say, oh, I want to use a cheap glue for rotting because it's for rods. Actually, you want the strongest glue you want is in the rotting glue because you want those rods to stay secure in the stone. So the strength of it. It's high, by far way more stronger than most out there, including any polyester, polyepoxy. It blows it away in strength. Second of all, the color of this glue. I would say the coloring of this glue, besides the strength of it, is its second selling point. Why so many fabricators are changing their shops to this glue. So, point number one, strength. Number two is how it actually looks. In the can, it looks what I call translucent white. It's actually see-through, but with like a white hue to it. So, with the natural color of it in a can, the color you see, when it goes to adding color to it, it's by far the best glue to matching color. All you do is you add red to it, it turns red. You add blue to it, it turns blue. You can make your colors really precise. The second thing is, when you add the hardener and it dries, it's going to dry the same color as it is wet. So right off the bat, when it comes to color, it blows away your standard polyester glues and some of the polyepoxies out there where it has more of a yellowy look to it. I liken it to painting on a white canvas versus a yellow canvas. Obviously, if you're working with a white base, mixing color tints, your color is going to be more accurate than working with a yellow base glue. So point number two, your color is going to be far more consistent. Another pro to this, even without color, this glue works phenomenal. Because of its look, most stones have a clear translucent look to it, even a granite, because granite has quartz. Marble, they always have some type of white or gray hue. For instance, take a look at this quartzite. It's very translucent, very white. When you mix this glue and you spread it out and you were to do a seam without any color, you would never notice it. It would look exactly like this stone is. So this is the only glue that you can use on translucent clear stone to white stone to dark granite, because of the coloring ability of it is unprecedented. And that's why I said in 15 years of selling glue, I've never seen a glue be able to have such a diverse market as this glue. Traditionally in the old days, we had the polyester transparent glue that they used for a lot of the work. And then for super strong jobs, they would have to use a better quality glue. They would use a polyepoxy or an AB epoxy. And the AB epoxies can sometimes take up to 8 to 24 hours to dry. And then if you had stone where you needed it perfectly clear, then you had to use the other glues that had to have the little watery clear hardener to add to it. So there was always so much other glues you needed in your shop. This is literally the one-stop glue where if you use this glue, you could pretty much do, I don't know any job that this glue wouldn't work on